Good evening, and welcome again to another episode of the Sealess Villains, your cultivators of the comic culture. I'm your host, AJ. I've got Red tonight in the building. Red, it might just be us and I, or Red and I. E-Man might not be able to come on, and Luke will try and stop by, but he is getting ready for Rose City Comic Con.
Rose City Comic Con.
Is that a
U1069.
Is that a Attack on Titan shirt?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay, nice.
Why? $14 at Target right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're gonna have to shop every Target though if you're gonna find a size for you, because it took 3 Targets for me to find a double XL.
Gotcha.
And they're pretty much in high demand. I mean, I got this one. I got another. I guess it was a cover of X-Men number 6, the one with the Wolverine and everybody like has this profile shit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. That's the Omega Red first appearance, I think.
No, that's 4. Number 6 is after it. The 2 issues after that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, well, a lot of Jim Lee stuff is actually going on T-shirts now. It's weird. So there's that one. The first and the second appearance of Omega Red, that's on the T-shirt as well. That's issue number 5 of X-Men Volume 2.
Okay, yeah. Okay, wait. Oh, X-Men 6, you said?
6. Yeah.
Let me see.
X-Men 6, Volume 2.
Let me see this.
It's actually no, sorry. It's not number 6. Number 11. Number 11.
Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one to have.
Yeah, it's this thing. Hi, Miss So. So yeah, it's that thing, but it's in black and white right now. So it's available at Target for the last, I guess, 8 months. So
Okay.
I got to get another one because it's white. It gets, after so many washes, it turns yellow.
Yeah, that's the one thing about white shirts, like they fade pretty bad. I mean, black shirts do too, but
yeah, but if you sweat profusely, it turns yellow.
okay.
Which I do. You sweat profusely.
So how's your evening going, man?
Well, I gotta start packing for the convention. I gotta fly it out at 2:00 tomorrow, so I got a early meeting with a bunch of customers, and then I gotta head to the airport after that, and then meet up with Luke afterwards because he's gonna go pick up the kids first. So I'll just take an Uber to the hotel, jump in the pool for a minute.
Okay, wait. So you're not staying at his
camper? No,
yeah.
no. He had a, what do you call it? He had an issue with the plumbing. We was trying to fix it, and it kind of bursted on him. So
Oh man.
in the trailer. So I had to go. What do you call it? I had to go get a hotel last minute. The Rose City Comic Con. So the one out in Portland. So it's a 3-day event, and looks like it's mostly comic centric. Not a lot of B-listers, but there are 2 A-listers right now. It's Zoe Saldana and who's that chick that played Nebula? I forgot her name.
Oh my god.
But that redhead, her.
Yeah.
So that's the major A-listers that's going to be there. And,
Karen Gillan, that's it.
Yeah, Karen Gillan. That's the one.
Was that how you say your name? Gillan?
Yeah, because she's Irish.
Oh, I thought it was Karen Gillan.
Karen Gillan.
Okay. So wait, you're leaving. What day you're leaving? You leaving tomorrow?
Leaving tomorrow afternoon.
And the con is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm assuming then.
Yeah. So by the time I get there and then we hook up, we're gonna go load up the trucks, sort out some books that way because we have some repeat customers from the last two conventions.
Okay.
And they're always asking for like certain titles. So I want to make sure that I get those ready. That way, when on the first day they come in through the door, boom, there's your books, dude. Pay up.
And are you gonna get to what are your other plans? Are you plan on getting signatures, sketches, or anything like that?
Guarantee myself. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna take that Stan Lee portrait.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna have Stan Sakai draw on it. I'm gonna have him draw a uh, a portrait of himself with Usagi Yojimbo ears.
Okay.
So it's a non-Marvel. I don't know where he's gonna put it, but it'll be Stan on Stan.
But isn't that? I mean, if it's the same one that I'm thinking, isn't it already full of sketches?
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking he could squeeze it in between. Looks like a Carnage and Spider Gwen. It'll be small, but at least it'll be Stan on Stan. So it'll be Stan squared.
Gotcha.
So I'm pretty excited about that. Peach Momoko's dropped out a couple months ago, so I guess her dance card's pretty full right now. And then
Yeah.
Salt Lake City Comic Con is also on the same weekend, so a bunch of the artists are going to that one.
To which one?
Salt Lake City Fan Expo.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, are you excited to go? Is it more work? What's your vibes right now?
Shit. I'm just trying to get my table clear before I even leave the state. So I have a bunch of open-ended stuff at the office before I get to really enjoy anything. So that's my first that's the first thing I'm gonna concentrate on tomorrow morning, and then I'll let you guys know how my vibe is after that.
All right.
I'm still recovering from Vegas, and so is E-Man, but having to be the best man, so a lot of my fundage kind of got depleted from there. So all my comic money is none. So I may have enough for the sketch, but that's it.
Gotcha.
And, we did promise one of the guys. I guess we had a show. A few months back. We were giving away the Into the Spider-Verse posters, and I did promise the guys that plus you guys that I'll get the those posters signed by what's his name again? Not Randy Amberlin, but the one that created Miles Morales. Bendis. Bendis is gonna get
Brian Michael Bendis.
Yeah, so I'll have to donate $100 for him to sign unlimited things.
Okay. Miss So says the Vegas video on IG was hilarious.
I hope it's not the one that
Vegas video.
it was at the Vegas Sphere, and I was asking like, hey, can somebody hack into this and show me some Pornhub on this? And so that thing is annoyingly bright. I would say, let's say if you're in your dark bedroom, right, and you have the TV on.
Yeah.
How annoying it is. You can't really sleep with that shit on.
But it looks cool though, right? I mean, I've seen pictures of it. No?
Yeah. It loses its luster after 30 minutes. It's like, okay, it's a big, I guess, dome that has LED on it. And maybe if I do come back and there's a major concert, they said that they're gonna stream the concert outside for people to watch.
That'll be pretty cool, yeah.
But you can't hear it.
Oh, what?
There's no sound. There's no sound. But the first concert that they did have there was U2, and it was $1,500 per seat.
Oh man.
Yeah, for U2. I mean, that's reasonable for U2. I mean, they've been around since the 80s.
Yeah. All right, looks like we got our boy Luke in the building. What's going on, man?
Okay.
She said the other videos you never show anyone but your closest friends. Yes, there are a few out there. There's a few where we went to Hoffenbrau, where we got spanked. So I think E-Man has that on his page. Otherwise, all the other stuff, it's just us karaokeing. Yeah, doing karaoke.
Luke, looked like you got a fresh haircut there.
Dude, I asked for the Tom Brady, and you know.
I like it. It's like the Ford comb faux hawk. I gotta fix my hairband.
You gotta look like a goat.
Yeah. You ready for Rose City?
No,
No. Oh, man.
no, I'm never ready.
Okay. Why is that? Why is that?
I bumbling stumble into the convention hall and just make my way through 3 days of insanity.
Yeah, I'm wearing Crocs this time.
Oh yeah. Oh, Crocs or Hokas or some, all the new shoes have like 4 inches of foam now.
Are Hoka's really that much more comfortable?
Yeah, I mean it's like
I
4
see a lot of
inches of
people wearing
foam.
them.
How could it not be? It's like walking mashed potatoes.
I've walked on mashed potatoes before. It's pretty gross, but they are comfortable.
You got a pair of Hokas?
No.
Right.
I've
Even mashed potatoes.
walked on mashed potatoes. Remember,
Dude, I don't do the Hoka shoes. I do the slides. And this is the most comfortable piece of foam I've ever wore. More than Croc, even. It's better than the Croc.
Okay. Because I mean, I wear the I got a couple like my most comfortable pair of shoes are like anything Adidas Ultra Boost, and those are always comfortable. I'm always wondering how much more comfortable Hokas are compared to those.
you know at the end of the day, if you're like been standing and walking around the convention hall versus like wearing, you wear your best pair of Nikes versus a pair of Crocs, there is going to be a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
You are walking on pillows.
Yep,
And the
exactly.
amount of time that you get in line for exclusives, it gets hard on the feet. I know you got flat feet.
Yeah, I do.
You got
Yeah.
plantar fasciitis. I know you. So buy yourself a nice pair of Crocs or slides or whatever foam footwear there is.
All right. But Crocs is only slippers, though, right? They don't make shoes.
They're like clogs with straps. So it's remember the sandals you used to wear back at home, back in the Philippines? They look like gel, like rubber gel footwear.
No, I don't even know.
Okay, well, you'll have to test that out for yourself. Just go to Famous Footwear or the Good Foot store and try them out.
All right. Well, Luke, what's your goal? Do you have any goals or expectations for Rose City?
Make money.
Yeah, it's just sell out 100. I want 100%. I'm gonna put a big sign. All must go. I'm thinking of having like a big poster board and like writing what's in the boxes, like first Peacemaker, first Ahsoka Tano. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
Because I don't do a wall. I don't do the key book wall. I don't do the con book wall. Because fuck that, dude. I fucking hate the con book wall. You walk by, you look, you keep walking. Right? That's what everybody does.
yeah,
Well, because the hassle of having to, all right, I'm not gonna pick out this book. Ask the guy, hey, how much does this cost? Oh, it's FMB plus 20%.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna put a big sign with a circle and eBay sold and cross it out.
Make me an offer around this range.
Yeah, let's just
Work it out.
Go.
How many boxes are you planning on bringing?
I have a 10 by 20 booth, and I calculated the table inches. Each box is 8 inches wide, and I can get 134 boxes.
Oh, wow.
Now, those are long boxes.
Yeah.
So, with short boxes, I could probably get it up to what, 150, 160?
Which we've done. We've done at least over 100 boxes the last 2 cons we've done. And we just got to make sure that we have enough foot space or sit space for people to sort and
So,
look through the book.
Red, this is your second go around with Luke on this?
Third.
A third.
This is right.
Nice.
This is right. This is third, baby. Is that crazy?
It's third. But it's been fun. I mean, it's a lot of work, but Hell, it beats having to walk the convention floor up and down all day for 3 days. I actually gotta have a spot to sit on and just look at people.
But damn, dude, 130 to 150 boxes hauling. Oh my god, that's
No, it's more than that. It's just
more.
that's just a shit on the tables. There's gonna be more sitting in the back somewhere. That way, when we reload, you're talking about another 50 boxes plus toys, posters. I don't know what else Luke is gonna put out there. Plus, we have a section for the comic capsule guy.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be on a cart.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta make sure you send us pictures of your setup because I'm very curious to see how. Do you have a camera to do like those time lapse to where you guys set up and everything? Because I seriously want to see that. I mean, 200 boxes. You guys gotta,
How much was the booth, Luke? That's Miss So's asking.
Almost 3K.
3K per weekend. Yeah, okay. So about under 1K per day.
It's pricey. I'm nervous, dude. I'm like sweating under my collar with the price.
Well,
but you've been successful all the other years, so I mean.
Yeah, but you could have a down year.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you could have a down year. I could bust out, but I'll bust even. I'm not worried about busting even. I'm just worried about, doing well. I want to do well. I don't want to just bust even.
Yeah. I mean, granted, if we look at the vendors list, I think we could stand a chance of making money versus the other guys because even though their shit's all sorted out in price, you can't beat Luke's prices.
Yeah, I'm gonna destroy them.
Essentially,
undercutter. I'm an undercutter.
Like fuck that! I gotta move books. I gotta move weight.
Gotta move serious bulkage, tonnage, serious tonnage, and then I'm gonna reset. When I get home, I'm gonna sell to whoever wants it. Do a full reset on everything.
So for I guess for something huge events like this, like Rose City and Fan Expo and even San Diego Comic Con, the booth prices do go above and beyond what small conventions go for.
Yeah,
there's a lot more foot traffic going to those. If you go to those regional conventions, yeah, of course it's gonna be like $100 to $200 a day.
No, like Frankenstein is a really awesome little comic convention in Portland that I go to. It's $40 for a table. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I sell like $1,000 of comics for a whole day.
Yeah. Damn. Well, good luck, man. I really hope that all the hard work you guys are putting in is successful.
Go pick up some more paper bags and then write the RKFA logo on there. That way, when they do buy stuff,
hey, I'm responsible. I bought reusable bags this year.
Okay, cool.
They're just black bags and just like $2 each,
Oh, you're gonna charge per bag?
Yeah, $2 a bag.
Okay.
They were $1 a bag on Amazon. There were like 50 of them.
Okay. Have you done the whole like towards the end of the con, so you don't gotta like bring so much? You just like one short box, $20. Have you done that so you don't gotta haul everything?
Dude, you know what? I haven't done that. I've asked. I'm gonna put a big sign. All must go. You know what I mean? You want whatnot bulk? Buy it all.
We'll do a liquidation sale. At least 4 hours left on Sunday. That's what we'll do. Miss So says, I remember going to WizardCon before it turned into Fan Expo in Chicago, but it was years ago, and tables were maybe 1K to 1,500 at the most. Yeah, WizardCon is a big name, or was a big name until they got bought off by Fan Expo.
Well, but here's the thing, Miss So. That is true, but I'm doing a double booth, and I'm doing a double corner with premium placement. So a single booth by itself would be $1,000, but I'm doing a double to get a lot of inventory in there.
So they charge you for a double, but then they also charge for location?
They charge for if you want a corner, they charge you. If you want to be in a premium spot, they charge you. If you want electricity, they charge you. If you want a chair, they charge you. If you want a table, if you want a back, they charge everything. They charge you.
Did you get at least the table near an outlet?
No outlet, so we'll have to just make sure we bring some battery banks or something.
All right, that's why I wanted to know before I leave the state that I'll bring a battery bank, because we can sit there all day and then looking stuff up on the phones, and all of a sudden you have nothing, no tool to use after that once the battery's dead.
I'll bring my laptop, so we'll have some juice with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Final question. Rose City Comic Con, what's your booth number?
1017. Right.
1017.
It's right next to the main Powell's Books Rose City Comic Con booth.
All right. And we'll let everyone know at the end of the show too, just to make sure that they get that information down.
1017. Yeah.
Right.
We're actually 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess 4 booths away from
one block over from Stan Sakai.
Yeah.
One block of booths over.
You have someone going to help you, Luke. Yeah, it's gonna be me.
That's my boy Red. Lawrence is going. I think my dad's gonna come help.
Oh, nice.
He said he might.
But we
and
do
then,
need to shut up.
And then I got like 3 or 4 guys who will be coming in and out for booth eyes.
Nice.
So Lucas, Kellen, Vo, and I think 2 or 3 other guys are just going to be help organize during the con, booth out, keep eyes on the book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we haven't had a lot of we haven't had any thefts, I don't think.
Yeah, knock on wood, but yeah.
Are you pretty intense when you're running the floor, or are you like all business? Like, don't mess with me. It's all business.
No, I'm actually very laid back, very chill, welcoming. There's kids running around. It's like it's the happiest time. Once you're there, it's Disneyland. You want to put on your Willy Wonka face. Your
He's running a carnival booth. You play the games, talk to him, get to know Luke and everybody else in one place.
No, you don't want to be all big. Once you're there, it's women and men and cosplay, and it's fun. It's all business before, but once it starts, it's like just let go.
It's funny you say that, because when I go to like San Diego, I'm all focused on like trying to get.
I know you. You have one agenda: get all the shit and make my money the first day. Flip it all that way. That first day pays for the trip. That's your agenda.
Yeah. I think I can get pretty intense when it's San Diego Comic Con. It's like that's all.
You don't even want to go gallivanting and check out the whole place and then say hi to people and do that stuff. No, you have a list. You're gonna go. You know which route to go to already, and then after that, your day is planned out.
Yeah.
Like a man on the mission.
It's small though. It'll be fun though. I'm still organizing. I just want to jump in, say hi, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow, Red.
All right,
you taking off?
I gotta jump out. I'm still working, but
okay. 10:17, right?
10:17.
10:17. I'll put it up there.
All right, man. See you, dude. Good luck with everything.
All right, thank you.
All right, later.
Yeah, talk about Man on the Mission. How about tonight's episode of Ahsoka?
Yeah, I mean, it's not showing up. Let me put that on there. Boom, there we go. Ahsoka, episode 6. Oh man. Okay, you never watched Rebels though, right?
No. I got the gist of it from the wiki page. So it's I know how. Well, I sort of know how Ezra goes off and gets what do you call it, thrown into that part of the universe, and same thing with Thrawn. But yeah,
I gotta ask you, because I've talked to some friends who've never watched the they never watched Rebels, but they watched Ahsoka, and they're confused. Do you think if you didn't read the Wikipedia, you'd be confused of what's going on?
I don't know. It depends on what their confusion is, because there is still a lot of plot holes that I don't understand.
Right. Like what?
Uh, the the space whales and how they're able to go to.
Oh yeah. That was definitely a Rebels deep, not a deep cut, but it is a
Yeah,
Rebels
like
cut,
how
so.
do animals from space able to jump into hyperspace?
Yeah.
That's, but and there's a couple of other things. It's just nothing that really like jumps out of in my head right now. But yeah, but even if you hadn't watched Rebels, it's still pretty linear when it comes down to the story.
Yeah. And John, yes, the last 20 minutes we were actually talking about it. Red's gonna be there. Luke's gonna have his own booth, booth 1017. So make sure you check it out.
Yeah, we'll be right next to the Rose City Comic Con T-shirt booth and four booths away from Stan Sakai. Actually, we'll also be near the Wild Bill's soda fountain. So I'll have to remember to bring my mug because then I get free refills.
Oh, nice. What did you think about the episode so far, or from what you saw?
What's this? So these asking me so. Okay, I got you. What I think so far, it's that that verse from Regulator kind of stuck out for me.
Which one?
On the mission trying to find Mr. Warren G.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it kind of flipped in my head like on the mission trying to find Jedi Ezra B. That's what stuck out. Like, all right, this is what happens. But luckily, it only lasted just this episode to find him. It didn't take us on this wild goose chase. Like, oh shit,
exactly. I like that.
Here. All right, now I have to go somewhere else. So I'm glad it took one episode, but then there's still that little caveat where she didn't tell him half of the story. Like, how did she get there? And
what it took for her to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we'll probably get on the next episode.
Yeah. And I'm starting to think that Baylan, he's gonna somehow flip sides.
If he's still riding the dark and light side of the Force, then there is a chance for him to go back to the light side. But then his student is way deep into the dark side. It's that push and pull between those two characters.
Yeah,
is what's going to determine the outcome on this part of the universe before they go back to the rest of the Empire. And and seems like Shin Hati is going to be like the next, I guess, heir apparent to the next Sith Master. But right now, which should be Darth Vader still. No, wait, did Darth Vader die?
No,
already?
Vader's dead.
Darth Vader's dead. Okay. So whoever is the next Sith Master is gonna be Shin Hati's apprentice.
I didn't realize it, but the witch that got them there, she was the one that fought Ahsoka in
Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until like I think I saw some sort of behind the scenes clip or something. I was like, oh, that's the same actress.
Yeah, same actress. Also the goddaughter of Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
I think she's Filipino and white. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. Did you like I like the very beginning where they're talking about stories and the robot Jedi trainer is like a long time ago in a galaxy far away.
I don't think we've ever had the I guess the crawl text ever said in a Star Wars show or movie before, and it actually felt nice.
It did. I mean, I gotta say, man, Dave Filoni, they should just hand him the keys to the Star Wars universe because
he has them already. He's the heir apparent to George Lucas. George Lucas has been grooming him since Rebels, since what do you call it? Clone Wars.
Yeah, but they Disney messed up and they didn't give him the trilogy movies, and
Well,
so
because Disney thinks Disney in essence, Kathleen Kennedy thought like, hey, we can create our own trilogy
yeah.
based on this set of characters, but and then have J.J. Abrams direct it. But a lot of disconnect after the first one, and then the second one, and the third one. So it didn't have that nice flow. So that's why it's the most hated trilogy out of the bunch. Like the only thing that Disney did well was Rogue One.
Solo wasn't that bad, but it's really hard to replace
Yeah,
Harrison Ford.
Solo was good, but again, you have a fan base that's really toxic.
Yeah,
It comes down to taking legacy characters. Again, legacy characters like what we did for Marvel, legacy characters for Star Wars now, and then somewhat switching up their origins, even though their origins was never considered. It was in the expanding universe in the books, never considered canon.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we get a little bit of that here, but it's more like a tribute to that expanded universe where you got to name the kid,
Jason's.
yeah, Jason, who was supposed to be Han Solo's kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's it's a great homage to that. So hopefully we get to see him grow up into whatever to a bigger character before the Force Awakens, because most likely he ends up with Luke and trains under him. Probably gets killed by.
that's what everyone's thinking because he wants to be a Jedi, and if he went into the Jedi Order under Luke, they all got slaughtered. So
Yeah, well, not I don't say all, but a majority of the all new Jedi's, yes, they
Yeah.
get slaughtered. But again, the whole new stuff coming out of Disney and Star Wars is really a bunch of retconning in order for them to fit into what was already existing. So when people are asking like where was the Mandalorians during Return of the Jedi or New Hope, yeah, they don't have an answer for it, and maybe they will have an answer for it later with with the next season of Mandalorian.
yeah, yeah. Well, what would you rate this episode?
Oh no, I want to get into one more thing.
Okay.
There's a little bit of parallel here with the Return of the Jedi, where Leia finds the Ewoks.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And now with Sabine finding I guess they're called the Naughties, the little crab people. It's
I was thinking they're more rock people, but crab is probably
they have claws and they have the little tentacle things.
Yeah, I would say more crustacean people. Yeah,
Crustacean lobsters. Oh, what they would say? Do we need to watch Rebels to get Ahsoka?
the last season of Rebels is all you need.
At least the last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could skip it until Ahsoka's done, and just come back around and just finish it off.
Yeah. Anyways, you're going with the crustacean people?
Yeah, the crustacean people. So yeah, it's you get that kind of the Ewoks vibe from them, where they're a bunch of like villagers, not forest dwellers, but that's all the what do you call it, the Ewoks. But just you're gonna see them fight that big troop of stormtroopers in that whole ship. You're gonna see that. That's what I had that feeling.
You know what? Now that you bring that up, I think that Thrawn stormtroopers they seem pretty hardened and they seem pretty badass. So I don't know if they would do that because I feel like they would just completely annihilate those people.
They can, and they are heartless, just like Thrawn himself. If you go back and review Rebels, and that's how they were really acting. And that guy Enoch with the golden samurai face, that guy,
that guy's pretty dope. I gotta say.
Warren is so we're all behind on something. We have the rest of our lives to catch up. How many seasons did Rebels go? 4 seasons. 4 seasons. I think about 22 episodes on the 1, 2, and 4. I think 15 episodes for the 3rd season. Not quite sure why. Maybe it would have been the actual transition from Disney Channel to something else. What did John say? I haven't watched any of the Disney Star Wars stuff. John, when you have time, there's no rush. If you're a big Star Wars fan, give it a try. I can't. What do you call it? Push my values of Star Wars to you. You're gonna have to make up your own idea of what it is and if you like it or not.
Yeah, some Disney for me, some Disney Star Wars Plus is good. Some of it is bad. Some of it's like whatever. Like I actually like Ahsoka a lot.
Big for Marvel too, but yeah, it's you. I know people. It's like you can't really lead the horse to drink water, so you're just gonna have to let them like check it out. If they don't like it, they don't like it. Everybody's taste is gonna be different, and the mass right now, the majority of the people do like Ahsoka, and there's gonna be some of the die-hard Star Wars fans who are like, "This is the Star Wars I grew up with." Like, dude, the Star Wars that we grew up with was made for us when we were kids.
Yeah.
So, and again, Star Wars is always going to be for that age, or it's supposed to garner new fans with its new stories and new characters.
And I remember, I mean, speaking of that, I remember when Ahsoka first was introduced, she was not a fan favorite. It took a long time. It took really the Rebels cartoon for her to become like a favorite, but she was not well liked.
She was the annoying, I say, kid sister to Anakin, and that you would think she would never amount to anything in the story, but just being cannon fodder. That's like she would. Essentially, she was a throwaway character.
Yeah,
but George Lucas insisted that Filoni should make an apprentice for Anakin. So if you go on Disney Plus and watch that little 7-minute short Master and Apprentice, they'll go in depth with that story. Like, why did George Lucas want an apprentice for Anakin?
Oh, I need to watch that.
Yeah, it came out last 2 Fridays.
Okay.
Yeah. John says, I agree with the Marvel stuff. It's a mixed bag. Yes, it is. If actually, I think in October they are re-releasing Werewolf by Night in color. So they're doing away with the black and white.
That's gonna be weird to see, I think.
Well, at least we get to see the blood.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to catch up on all Clone Wars seasons. Yes, so it's me too. When it was showing, it was on the Cartoon Network, and then after I think season 4 or 5, it moved to the Disney Channel, and then I lost track after that one because I didn't have Disney Channel at the time.
Yeah, Clone Wars is good too. I have to say, yeah, Clone Wars was good. So yeah, I mean, if you want to start all the way from there, yeah, you want to watch Clone Wars and Rebels.
The child of Ahsoka, because yeah, you will get that vibe like she is this annoying brat that really reminds you of young Anakin as well. There's a lot of parallels to how they were brought up in the order.
Yeah. So Red, what would you rate it?
This episode, it was suspenseful. It moved the story enough, and you got to know a little bit more of Thrawn and what's going through his head. A lot more of the witches, and we got to see Ezra finally and where he was hanging out, and then left us on a cliffhanger. I think we only have like 3 or 4 episodes left after this.
Not even that. I think it's only 2. I thought it was an 8-episode show.
I think it was 10. But
maybe it's 10.
But I give it a 9.6. It was maybe after a second watching and all the excitement has died down, maybe I'll score it lower. But right now it's because finally we get a Thrawn and he seems he seems heartless. He seems like that Thrawn that we saw in Rebels.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm right along with you on that. A 9.6 as well. You know what? I know it's a TV show, and it's kind of weird because sometimes the makeup looks good, and then sometimes it looks bad, and then sometimes the CGI looks good, and sometimes it looks bad. And I know I'm nitpicking, but it's like sometimes I feel like there's no consistency with like the special effects. Am I getting? Do you get that vibe, or is it just like?
The some of it where the eyes are kind of offset, and
Yeah,
there's a different twinkle from one eye to the other. Yeah, I see it. I see it. And maybe they'll clean it up again in post production after this season. And yeah, it's a little bit sloppy, but it worked out enough to where maybe Thrawn's eyes do glow like that, and lights like that do kind of offset in the reflection. And
yeah, and then like even like I said, the CGI, some of it's really good, and then maybe the shots where it has the Star Destroyer, all that look good, but then there's other scenes where like it's not so good. So maybe they took more time with the more dramatic.
yeah, the dramatic panning shots of the
Yes, yeah.
kind of the digital like creatures like the Howler or the Nazis. There's a little bit of a, I guess, fuzziness in order for them to hide the little imperfections on there.
Yeah.
And Mitchell says, I have a dumb question. No question is dumb. We should remember that. Since I still get confused with the timelines, which shows deal with the older legendary stories or have that not tacked that timeline yet? I never read the books. But this timeline for Ahsoka, it's right after Return of the Jedi and same timeline as The Mandalorian season 3.
I don't know what she means by legendary stories, so I don't know what that means.
Legendary stories from the books, those are more towards the Old Republic.
Because because if she's talking about the Dark Horse stuff, none of that is canon. So
none of that is canon, but I think those are like in between. Again, like between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
But a lot of the actual novels from way back in the 80s to the 90s, they dealt with more of the Old Republic.
I mean, if you really want a good Thrawn story, you need to read Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Throne. Is that what it's called? Heir to the Throne? Let me see what it's called.
That's the Dark Horse title, right?
No, it's a novel.
Oh, okay.
Timothy Zahn. Yeah, Heir to the Empire. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, they I think they quoted that.
Yes, they did. They did. Yeah. So it's if you really want to get a good, and the thing is, Heir to the Empire, there was a theory that when that book came out, people were hoping that was going to be the next trilogy, but time has passed, so they can't really use that because that was the main characters were still relatively young. It happened a few years after Return of the Jedi. So I know when that book, those 3 novels came out, that was what everyone was hoping would be the next 3.
Yeah, but Balin had alluded to this whole storyline, including, I guess, what they're going through right now in Ahsoka and Return of the Jedi and the prequel trilogy. Everything is a circle. It cycles from where the rise of the Republic and then the fall of the Republic into the rise of the Empire or the rise of the Jedi or the Sith Empire or whatever it is. It's always
cyclical.
Yeah, cyclical.
Yeah.
Do you a way to stop it? He's trying to find a way to keep it on his side. And that's the
has it been defined whether or not they're gray Jedi or
no?
They haven't really labeled what they are, right?
No.
They don't even. They say Master Apprentice.
They call themselves Jedi in the first episode.
Oh, they did.
They carry red lightsabers. So since the Jedi Order has already fallen, you can't really call yourself a Jedi. You could be just Force sensitive, right? It's like saying, like, if the Catholic Church somewhat ended tomorrow, you can't call yourself a Catholic anymore.
I guess. I mean, I would think the Jedi is more of a way of practice. So if they're practicing the Jedi way, then they can be a Jedi. No.
You can practice the Jedi way, but you don't have to call yourself a Jedi.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah.
I'm learning something here, something new. So all the comics are all different story arcs than the books. I haven't read the comics in years.
I'm not sure all the convos. What does that mean? Are on different story arcs than the books.
Well, the story arcs in the expanded universe.
Oh, all the comics.
Because all the comics are different story. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. There's a lot of disconnect between the expanding universe on the book side of things versus the comic books. And right now the majority of the borrowed storylines are coming from the Dark Horse history of Star Wars.
Yeah. And I like how they've taken, like, if you read some of the comic books currently, they have used a little bit of the Dark Horse stuff. So that I like that.
Because it Dark Horse and you can say the Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith were exchanging ideas together during that time. So they were able to expound on the story even more after they release Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith into comic book form.
Yeah. But I know that the actor who played Balin, Ray Stevenson, R.I.P., he passed away. But do you think that character survives this story?
No, it seems like he alluded more to his demise. More Thrawn alluding to that than himself.
Yeah.
But it's tough to say until you get to see the end. But most likely he dies at the end, and Shin Hati is the heir apparent.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we started off late. I got nothing else. Red, what about you?
Oh, I still have the giveaways from like a couple of weeks ago. I'll revisit that on my IG and reiterate the rules because I still haven't received much of the entries because I mean I got a piece of art and 2 comic books given away.
We're busy. We got lives. You know?
But I'd like to give these prizes away, and what do you call it? And we still have to do our 3-year anniversary. I know it passed last month. We still need to do it, but definitely watch out. We're gonna plan something huge. After Rose City Comic Con, we're finally able to breathe a little bit and then plan something out for you guys, something special, and bring our friends along, and probably do a This Is Your Life kind of deal. I don't know. Just throwing ideas out there.
You know what? Is that is the comic capsule? Is that the Kickstarter still going on?
The Kickstarter is done, but if you want some, I could get it for you.
Yeah, because I wasn't able to, but yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, cool.
I'll get you a set.
All right, cool, man. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, we'll be back.
Thank you for being there with us the whole 3 years. It's we appreciate your time with us, and hopefully finally get you on the show and talk books with you. We'd love to pick your brain. And
I agree.
See you with us here. So soon.
Are you guys gonna be able to make it the next Tuesday? Or are you gonna be pooped out?
That's a negative for me because as soon as I get back in town, I have to go to Monterey for work. So I have to drive off to Monterey the night before. I didn't do a Wednesday meeting. I'll try to jump on Tuesday night if I can get to Monterey in time.
All right, sounds good. Well, we'll try and be back. Our normal time Tuesday. If not, we'll maybe do something a little bit after Tuesday. But we'll be back soon.
We'll stream a little bit here and there at the convention. So just to check up on you guys and see if you want some of the books that we'll be selling and some of the comic capsules as well. Just hit us up on the IG and then we'll set you an invoice if you need to buy any books. Cool?
Yes, sounds good. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace
I'll
out.
see you, John. I'll see you over there. Booth 1017.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the Sealess Villains Podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at sealessvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics. And you can follow us on our 2 Instagram accounts, Sealess Villains and Sealess Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at C-List Villainous Red, at C-List E-Man, and I am